Wish I had a movie to talk about today, but nah, some crazy stuff is going on in the world, and I'm trying to tread lightly in this video because YouTube is known to take down stuff that they deem inappropriate or fake news or whatever, you know. I mean, bottom line, some people can say what they want to say because they have big channels, and, you know, me, I'm small potato, so if I say the wrong thing, I'm going to get flagged for it and all that other stuff. But I just want to say RIP to 7-year-old Jocelyn Adams, who lost her life not too long ago at a McDonald's drive-thru with her father. Just getting some Mickey D's, man, and got gunned down for nothing. You know, the police say it was gang-related, but, you know, Chicago is always the kryptonite used against black people when it comes to us talking about police brutality or how we're getting killed by police. They always want to throw out, well, what about what's going on in Chicago? Chicago does not represent all of us, okay? I just want to say that Chicago, that's like, you know, all police officers aren't bad. You know, you see the bad ones, but that doesn't mean, you know, you should throw the good ones under the bus, all right? Chicago does not represent all of us. I don't live in Chicago. I have no plans to ever go into Chicago. If you ask me to be honest with you, Chicago is a shithole city. You know what I'm saying? And a homegirl of mine, she just lost her brother to an unfortunate shooting in Chicago, you know. But it's so funny because Chicago at one time was a place where the Black Panthers were trying to restore it. We're trying to bring positivity into the community, free breakfast programs, you know what I'm saying, help for those that are, you know what I'm saying, not doing too good in life, you know what I mean? The Black Panthers was really trying to help the black community in Chicago, but the FBI deemed them to be a threat, a terrorist organization. They were public enemy #1. Black Panthers got taken down. It's been downhill for Chicago ever since. And actually, I don't have any solution to how you can fix Chicago. I mean, you hear about shootings there all the time, and this poor little girl, the 7-year-old girl, it breaks my heart to hear this because I'm a father myself, man. And I just can't imagine the hurt, the horror to having to hold your little girl and she got taken away on some bullshit, on some, for what, you know. There's been no arrests, no suspects have been picked up, and I can hear some people now, well, where's BLM, where's BLM? What's BLM gonna do? There's no suspects, okay? There's nothing caught on camera. There's no people, you know, BLM will show up at a white person's house because, okay, for example, that situation with the sergeant that bullied that black boy, they knew who this guy was, they knew where he lived, they went to his house, they demanded justice. The whole thing with BLM, the movement, not the organization. I want to say that again. The movement, not the organization. When that sergeant did what he did, they demanded justice. So the whole thing with BLM is to get justice, okay? To get justice for this little girl, there needs to be suspects. There needs to be a face, a name to get justice for them. But to be honest with you, I don't think they go to Chicago anyway. Chicago's a fucking war zone. Who's going to want to go to Chicago? It's a war zone. And to those people out there talking about, well, you know, if you care so much about the black community, go fix Chicago. Nah, motherfucker, you go fix Chicago. Y'all only want to bring Chicago up when we complain about how we're being treated by police. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time you want to bring Chicago up. If you're so concerned, you go to Chicago. I ain't going to that motherfucker. Okay? Now, I stay in the hood. All right? Y'all always want to talk about black on black crime. There's more black on black killings than any. I stay in the hood. All right? There's nowhere near any killings as how y'all be exaggerating the shit to be, at least where I'm from. Like I said, my hood don't represent every hood. Chicago don't represent every hood. Chicago is Chicago. It's a war zone. It's a shithole city. And you can say, well, the Democrats ran. Look, I'm not a Democrat, so I'm not defending Democrats. If it's a Democrat-run city, then shame on them. They need to get somebody else in there and clean that motherfucker up. But I'm not going to Chicago. If you want to go, feel free. I'm where I'm at, all right? I stay in a tight-knit community here, where it's mostly black people, and we look out for each other, okay? So miss me with that whole stereotype of, yeah, well, you know, black on black, this black on black. Ain't no black on black crime around here. Yeah, it happens sometimes, but not nearly enough as y'all say it does. See, I miss me with that, you know. But, yeah, this father's grieving over his daughter, and it's a tragedy, man. You know, I wish it would stop. I mean, I have no solution. I mean, probably the quick fix would be just nuke that mug and just start again clean. But then you know, in that city, there are some good people in that city, I'm assuming. So it wouldn't be fair to nuke everybody, but still, yeah, something needs to be done about that, because it's so many babies getting killed, and for what? You know, like I said, I've never been in Chicago, but I'm willing to bet, I'm willing to roll the dice. If you take other groups of people of different races, put them in that same situation in Chicago, the same element, same atmosphere, same everything, poverty level, all of that. Put them in that same position, they'll eat each other too. You take all the black people out of Chicago, you fill it up with nothing but white folks. I bet they'll do the same thing. You take all the black people out of there, put a bunch of Asians up in there, I bet they'll do the same thing. Chicago is just poorly run. It is a shithole city. That's just what it is. So RIP to this little girl, man. Jocelyn Adams, you know what I'm saying? And I shouldn't be saying RIP to a 7-year-old, and it makes me upset. And yeah, it just needs to stop, man, for real, you know. So it did get media coverage, so don't sit there and be like, well, how come it's not getting media coverage? It did get media coverage, and I'm talking about it now, so shut up. All right, because it disturbs me, okay? I just, you know, I don't just get on here just talking about, well, yeah, because we're getting killed by police, which we do. But if you're so focused on black stuff, why don't you show us the videos, okay? We go by what we see. We're seeing all these videos of police killing us. Show us more of this black on black stuff. Put some names behind what's going on, and maybe something can be done about it. We're not aware of what's going on. We're not aware of this shit. And like I said, I live in the hood. This doesn't happen in my hood. It doesn't. Every now and then there'll be a shooting or whatever, but for the most part, it's calm around here. So miss me with that. And I'm going on 7 minutes. And I want to say this too, y'all. I'm going to wrap this. I'm going to say this too, because this Derek Chauvin case is about to wrap up, and it's not looking good. I feel like he's going to get off, because I saw when the chief was on the stand yesterday, and he said that the knee was on his shoulder. I went and watched the whole video, y'all. Now, mind you, we all seen the same video, but it's just crazy how perception works. We all see the same video, but we all saw something different, even though it's right there in our faces, but we're all seeing it different. I zoomed in, I saw that knee on that man's neck. Part of it was on the shoulder later on, but it started out on the damn neck. What I saw was a knee on the neck. I saw a man that was handcuffed, that was defenseless, that was posing no threat. I saw a man who was high on drugs and was having a full-blown anxiety attack. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever had an anxiety attack before, but anxiety attacks do not feel good. It feels like you're fucking drowning. I've had them before. They do not feel good. So when you have an anxiety attack and you're handcuffed and you're on the ground, somebody is on top of you, yeah, that's going to take your fucking life. When your knee's on there, because mind you, when you have an anxiety attack, you're already taking shallow breaths. You can't really breathe. But when you have a knee on your neck along with it, the knee and the shoulder, okay, so it's like this. The man said, I watched the whole hour video. I put the link in the description. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. My neck, everything hurts. Mama. In defense of some police officers, I have seen situations where a police officer will de-escalate if they see somebody high or intoxicated. I've seen with my own 2 eyes, okay? So I'm not going to criminalize all police. I've seen situations where, okay, my next door neighbor, he was beating up on his girlfriend. He was drunk. He was high. The officer came and talked to him and calmed him down and de-escalated it. There was no tackling to the ground. There was no handcuff knee to the neck. He says, hey, man, hey, I'm on your side. Just talk to me. What's going on? Man, bro, I don't want to go to jail, bro. I don't want to go to jail. You're not going to jail, man. Just talk to me. You're not going to jail. Hey, man, I can tell you're a good person. Let's talk. Within a few minutes, this brother calmed down, and the cop was able to talk to him. These guys bum rushed George Floyd and just tackled him and, yeah, you're not complying. You're not complying. And you could clearly see something's wrong with the man. Y'all are officers. Y'all are trained. Y'all can clearly see that that man is under the influence of something. Why not talk? You have him handcuffed. What can he do to you? Is he going to jump up and drop kick every one of you and run away? These bootlicking assholes are always so stuck on comply, comply, comply. He was on drugs. He put a gun to his baby mama. Did you see him put the gun to the baby mama? Did it happen that day? Was he high? Yes. But they're trying to say the drugs killed him. He OD'd. No. That man had a full-blown panic attack. He had an anxiety attack, and then them officers laid on him for 9 minutes and killed him. Was it premeditated? No, it was not premeditated. I don't think he came out there with the intention of killing him. But once they see that they couldn't really get him under control, then they say, okay, we're just going to lay on top of him. And then there's a point in the video, I think 18 minutes into the video, one of the officers checks his pulse. I can't get a pulse. Get the fuck off of him. Try to revive him. After the man said he didn't get a pulse, they stayed on him. They stayed on him. They murdered that man. And people still watch the video and say, no, it wasn't the knee. It was the drugs that murdered him. Y'all bootlickers, man. These far-right people. Always back to blue no matter what. Even though the video evidence is right there in your face. And you still say that the knee did not kill him. I thought y'all go by facts and evidence. You know, how can a human being watch that video? Y'all, how can a human being watch that video and not have any compassion? That man is calling for his mama. That man is saying, I'm done. I can't breathe. They're going to kill me. And you sit there and you watch it with a blank stare. He just should have complied. He should have complied. He should have complied. Where's your human? All right, I think conservatives and rights are not human. They're not human beings. Y'all probably bleed blue. Y'all have no compassion as human beings, man. Forget left and right. That's a man on the ground dying. And they sat there and let that man die. Murder. It's just crazy. We all watch the same video, but we all just see shit differently. So I guess that goes to show, video means nothing. So yeah, RIP to George Floyd again. RIP to Jocelyn Adams, 7 years old, lost her life to some dummies that just want to gangbang. Chicago, look, I'm almost ready just to take that fucking city and just rip it out the damn country and just toss that shit in the trash and just build another damn Chicago. Fuck it. That's all I got, man. If you like it, did this content, hit that like and subscribe, notification bell in the corner. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.